I can't think. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I can't. What am I supposed to do?
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Bill, and how the fuck are you guys going? Yes, I swear, now you know. I'm an Aussie, it's in my genes, I can't really change that. Thank you so much to everybody that has hit that subscribe button and now turned into a cactus. You're part of the Cactus crew. I'm liking it, the numbers rising. It's yeah, it's been a while. You know, I had to get out of my own way, and that's why this is happening, because for a while I made all my videos so that no one would find me because I had no confidence. But now the tables have really turned on the lazy Susan. Fuck, who knows? I'm dribbling already. Guys, I am so sorry. I feel last night's live, what a fucking letdown. What a fucking letdown. I'm pretty surprised that I didn't fall asleep. What was the point of it? Nothing, really. It added nothing to, well, yeah, really. I think the only thing that I got out of it was I felt like Caleb was a bit more human than Katie. Katie's just continually cold. Anyway, what a fucking bullshit kind of, you know, ripped off. So tonight, let's just watch some lingerie. Yes, it's an IG live from November 8th, 2021. I think it's important that we point out how much Katie lies with her own voice, but this is the proof. She's always her own proof. So the counterclaim, or in the Chrisley lawsuit, Katie's trying to say that Chrisley caused so much harassment that people were calling CPS on her, and he's the reason she got swatted. Which time was that? Because hasn't she been swatted a few times? Yeah, so had nothing to do with Chrisley. I don't think she knows that people have memory. Like, she's blaming everyone under the sun. Also, it's around the time of the stalker, and she's still trying to figure out who it is. But still, it doesn't match with your narrative that you're trying to spin right now. Katie, when will you learn? You never will. That'd be a really good country song. Oh my God, Todd CHRISLEY'S, if you're listening, duet. Is he on TikTok? Oh, duet. I could get my own duet. Okay, getting to the point. Before we get into that, I just want to let you guys know about the Cactus contributors. These guys are a level up from the Cactus crew. They contribute to the channel. They get members only content and little Cactus loyalty badges. And yeah, they also get shout outs. And tonight, I just want to shout out Lee. I don't know if it's Lee or Leah, so I'm going to say both. Thank you so much for being a Cacti contributor. You've been around since the beginning, and yes, I really appreciate it. I hope that you have a good day today, and let's hope that maybe this live goes better than what last night gave us. I already know that it is, because Katie's chosen to wear lingerie. It's a top. Like, if you're going to wear this kind of top, let's bring it in, actually. It's better with a visual, because we all know that I can't describe for shit. Oh, I can't even bring her in because I can't. Remember this? Who cannot remember? Well, who wouldn't remember this? It's scarred in our minds. What kind of journalist chooses to wear this when you've got a stalker, you're being harassed, you're talking about CPS stuff, like fucking serious stuff. Remember she wore this top, or it might have been another lingerie one, that white one, but both of them, she doesn't ever wear a bra with them. Why wouldn't you wear a bra with this? Where's your, strapless bra? This is the perfect top for the strapless bra. But it keeps falling down throughout the whole. Let me remove my cookie. So we just get a little bit closer. But yeah, it keeps falling down and it's just showing a lot. But yeah, I remember she wore this top or the white one when she was reporting about Sophie Long. Like, who wears lingerie and stuff? Like, this is not a... Why would you wear this top? Guys, okay, so I hope that my mind doesn't tune out. Like, I'll just stop listening to her. And because I'm distracted of the visuals. Okay, let's get into it. We're just going to press play and see where it goes, I guess. Yeah, I think so. I'm almost scared. Okay, big group breath.
Hi guys. Sorry, I am just waiting here. Thanks. So I've shared a few things on my Instagram and I'm just here to tell you something really quick. This has been going on for like 2 years. Okay. And I have really been silenced and I've been just following my attorneys, and law enforcement's recommendations to ignore it and to just catalog everything, save everything, the like. And I'm bringing this up because when I came forward a couple days ago and basically just said like, yes, Creepshow Art made these horrible videos about me and she used my stalkers, which is true. The stalker account started spamming all of my accounts. They started making all of these fake YouTube accounts. They started making all these fake Instagram accounts, and they're all saying the same thing. You're as bad as Shannon. Shannon did the right thing. Shannon had everything right about you. Everyone knows that you're a liar. Everyone knows that you're a terrible human being. She didn't get anything wrong. And the reason why they're saying that is because Shannon used them as a source. So before she actually deleted her Twitter, what happened was this. So she made her very first video about me. And I noticed that on Twitter, she was literally interacting with people that were actively doxing and harassing me. One Twitter account in particular had been doxing, harassing, stalking me for I think 1.5 years at that point. And when I called her out in a video and basically said, you used sources that have been actively doxing me, posting my photo, you used a Reddit that literally published my address, photos of my neighbors next door, published a photo of my house with my address visible, published my phone number. Even if the admins of that Reddit removed it, it was there. This is also the same Reddit that actively finds.
Katie, I just want to cut in here. I need to remind you that your business was listed with your address. You used to have your home address listed when you registered your business. And also your house is on the fucking internet, on the real estate site that you haven't fucking bothered to take down because you're so fucking proud of your mansion. Fuck. paper thin walls, thinner than the Bible. Go, yeah. You guys looking at the rabbit hole that is developing with the shirt opens. It's the worst top. Ooh. And then like someone's like, you look good. Thank you.
Finds ways to harass me on a daily basis, and they claim that they are on a mission to prove that I'm a hypocrite and a liar. Even when I shared what she was doing on LOL Cow, they accused me of stalking her. I don't know if Shannon is involved in this. To be honest, I don't know. What I do know is that Shannon got involved with these people, and that's why I've been so outspoken about it. And people want to silence me, and they want to say that I'm trying to steal this moment from like Emily Artful. I'm not. I think what happened to Emily is terrible, but I think that I think what she did to Emily is terrible, but I think Creepshow did this to a lot of people. Like there's a lot of victims out there. And just because people don't like me doesn't give her a right to work with my stalkers to create content as hit pieces to take me down. So I've been getting all of these messages from these accounts basically saying like, you are not, you know, everything is right. This video is right. And if you go to her videos about me, she actually, if you go to her videos about me, she references this Twitter account that's like a parody account. This parody account was actually created by my stalker. And we've known the source of this account for years. And unfortunately, that account, I believe, has finally been taken down by Twitter, but it doesn't matter because they recreate a new account every time one is taken down. And they're always blocked by me, but they pass out information and claim that they have all of the sources of everything.
You and your damn ET fingers just creating the little story of how you say, well, guess what, Katie? Creepshow's source was you, your own videos, your own tweets that you go and delete. You think no one's going to know that you fucking constantly were tweeting at Creepshow, trying to get her attention. Give my channel a shout out. Don't you know who I am? Oh, what's that song? Hey, you, don't you know who I am? God, happy day, something. Okay, anyway, off point. Yeah, she's just so... The stalkers. Didn't she say at one point that Creepshow was the leader? At one time, it's been Steve as well was the leader. They've all like, oh, these stalkers. Or is it one person with multiple accounts? Katie, that's you. I love it how she just knows, you know, all this information. Her like fellas never point out that, well, maybe would want to take accountability. Taking accountability would probably be the easier route to take than sitting on IG Live in your lingerie trying to flaunt it because people called you out for being on that Emily Artful. She posted on Twitter her story. And then you're in the fucking thread making it about you. Oh, Creepshow's been stalking me for years too. Her harassment. Yeah, fuck. Is it Creepshow or Chrisley? I know they both start with a C. I don't know how homeschooling really works in your house, so maybe there's a bit of confusion. C is for carrot. Okay, we're continuing with the fucking ET finger show. Gotta have those quotes when you don't have a source, right?
I've done to people, and it's all just a bunch of nonsense. It's like me changing my mind about something. They say I'm hypocritical. They say I'm doing these terrible things, whatever. But if I was really doing these terrible things, some of this would stick, and it hasn't. None of it sticks. I've never been charged with crimes. I've never been ever, because I'm not doing the things that they say I'm doing. And what I do know is that when she made her first video about me, she got really angry at me. She had been getting angry at me, and she accused me of like stalking her effectively. She basically said that I was really being persistent and trying to collaborate with her. I literally sent her 2 total emails, and it was like one in the fall and then one a year later. So if 2 emails is being persistent, I don't know what that is. And then there was a
We know, we saw them. We saw the fucking reply, the threats. I'm going to get my YouTube manager onto you. Why? Because someone's doing commentary videos on you, can't handle the truth. Is it hurting? Are you taking everyone's opinions as personal attacks like someone that isn't mentally healthy would? You don't even understand critical feedback. You haven't fucking learned. You haven't fucking changed. So, yeah. And look at you, same old story. Fucking carousel from hell. The stalkers. It's Creepshow now. God, rewind 6 months prior to this. It was Steve. Before that, who was it? Well, a lot of people, everyone. Fuck. It's so fucked.
the day when she was trying to defend Gabby Hanna, claiming that she had been shadow banned, and she was in a conversation with Deaf Noodles, and I could see the direction she was going down, and I thought they were going down a road that would get them completely destroyed online. And I was trying to tell them, like, you know, this is like not a path you should go down. If you think she's being shadow banned, literally you're going to get your ass chewed because it's not true. And then she accused me literally of being a stalker. And then she said, and so that's when it started. And then she started like going on all these different channels and, you know, talking to people. She got involved with all these hate channels that make videos about me. And I saw her like interacting with all of these hate accounts that were like, that have been stalking and harassing me. And there was so many tweets between her and these people. And she literally was using them as sources for her hit pieces on me and referencing them. You can go to her videos and you can see the links for what she was using. She referenced the Twitter and the subreddit. The subreddit was also developed and created by my stalker. So, and by stalker, I mean, like, there's this group of people. It's like, I don't even know. It's like 5 or 6 people that do this together. And they've got a lot of people now that they've brought into it, but it was an original group, and it's run by this same group of people. And there's like a few people that direct all of it. So when I called her out for that in a video, which I ended up having to take down because I got so much harassment for it.
Because you lied and you didn't show any proof. We're over at Creepshow. Like, as bad as Creepshow is, this is a good thing that Creepshow did. She used Katie's own words. She used Katie's own videos, Katie's own tweets. That's all everyone uses. So how can, like, Katie with evidence? She doesn't really understand. The proof is fucking there. The proof is you, Katie. Like, how tiring would this be to constantly be blaming people? Plus, when she's talking about that conversation on Twitter where she butts in between Gabby Hanna and Doof Noodles, Deaf Noodles, it's like, keep your fucking beak out of other people's fucking conversations. She wants to control everything. She thinks that she can control everything. It's when she can't control what other people are saying that are getting more fucking views than her videos. The truth is out there. People might think that I'm evil. Oh my God. Maybe you should have actually watched Creepshow's video. Anyway, you just linked all the videos down underneath this in your actual video, which just sent everyone to all the info about you. You know, for people to come up with their own decision, you just provided all the information. I remember the influx on the subreddit after this. You're just directing people, and the same people are getting together and they have the same opinion. It's like, oh my God, you agree with me on this. Like, can you believe she did this? It's basically everyone under the hashtag blocked by Katie Joy, because you can't fucking change. You think that everyone's saying, like, oh, it's not good that you did this. Maybe if you did it better. You can't fucking take accountability. You just block, 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 block. Everyone's attacking you, the victim. This is you loving it. The victim card is all you got in your fucking card deck. Keep pulling that shirt up. Was it a good decision to wear it? Was it?
No, I'm not covering this because Emily Baker is live. I don't even watch Emily Baker. Like, literally, how would I know? I'm sharing this because this is my experience. Why is it that every time I do something, you guys accuse me of this? This is what I'm talking about. This person, KJ's Stretched Hyman, is a troll, and it's one of my stalkers. This is what I'm saying. KJ's Stretched Hyman, literally one of my stalkers. So, and then that's what they do. This is why you see me get so. Why is it that every time I do something, you guys accuse me of this? This is what I'm talking about. This person, KJ's Stretched Hyman, is a troll, and it's one of my stalkers. This is what I'm saying. KJ's Stretched Hyman, literally one of my stalkers. So, and then that's what they do. This is why you see me get so upset in my Instagrams, because they create these accounts, my stalkers do, and then they accuse me of doing things. And then they make me look crazy by doing it. So anyways.
You know what makes you look crazy? When you choose to wear lingerie live on an IG, when you can't stop stroking your hair to reassure yourself, because in my opinion, your hair is your ego. So as long as that's, you know, it's not even long enough to do what you're trying to do. Plus, I wouldn't be doing it from this side. Maybe the other side, bring the long hair around, because it's not. What's going on? There's so much. You are making love to yourself in the camera as you watch yourself. I love how you stared down the barrel there. I'm not sure if it was the angle, but it looked like one of your eyes was about to pop out. Like one of them was bigger than the other, but then I'm not sure if that's just my brain trying to make it an interesting experience. Okay, let's go back. Oh my God, it's really bad, because why the fuck wouldn't you wear a strapless fucking bra? What the hell, man? Or is there one on there, but it's just sitting way too low?
Long story short, she used these, I don't know why the usernames are disgusting, but she used all of these as sources and basically started interacting with them. And then she started going from creator to creator to creator to like spread this information. So she was the first one to create all the stuff where she like accused me of calling this girl a brat, which I have repeated this story so many times. I was in a chat, I was reading a comment where the person said that, and then I responded to their comment. I should not have read their comment out loud.
Oh my God, you keep thinking it's because you read that person's comment out loud. No, it's because what you said afterward. You said it's because, oh yeah, it reminds me of when my son is chucking a fit, throwing a tantrum. That is what we are talking about. Fuck. And the video is there. It's fucking proof it's you. It's no haters putting it out there, making a video of you like a clone. Wake the fuck up. Take some fucking accountability. How old are you? Nearly 45? No fucking self-awareness. And you want to be an advocate for victims? Fucking shit. Not with that attire. Fucking exploitation central.
Loud. I should have just responded to the question, and I apologized for reading the comment out loud. But I also spoke to the girl's mom like days later and apologized directly to her. And the woman and the mom literally like said it wasn't a big deal, and she understood that like the way it looked made people question what was happening. So the mother forgave me in the situation. And for the record, that child was not sexually abused. The child was actually coached. His ex-wife just got a restraining order against. So his wife at the time that was taking this girl to all the doctor's appointments is divorcing him because he cheated on her with mods from Facebook. He's apparently under investigation for fraud. And the dad it was proven, I guess, in court that he coached the little girl and she was never a victim of any of this. So it's just the stupid thing. And
so your response is the stupidest fucking thing. How much information do you want to share? Like, how much do you have to say to prove that you didn't say what you said? Fucking a lot. And that is just Red flag central. You can't keep digging around your own shit, Katie, because it's going to follow you everywhere the internet is forever. I don't know if you... Do you even use your ears? Just wondering. Asking for a friend.
It's like, if that's the worst thing I said, why is that like the thing that you're holding over my head? Like, why are you so dedicated to you called this girl a brat or whatever? Like, you realize there's so many other things out there that could be so much worse. And it's not, I mean, my God.
I'm sorry, but I just need to butt in, because if we need to... Remember, Katie would not believe Sophie. She was like, nah, adamant that this child was just chucking a fit, having a tanty, was coached, all this. And then Katie got all this backlash. Guess what video she fucking releases after all this backlash? Her RAPE story. And the fucking thumbnail said, believe me. Oh my God. Manipulation much? Why would she need to say that? Why, my God, just fucking wake up. Where's the brains? Where's the... It's really shitting me. The carousel just goes on and on and on. I really hope these fucking lawsuits... How good was... Oh, my God. Have you guys listened to Truth Sleuth's... like, she went to the hearing for 7M, and I'm just really... I need to find out who 7M's lawyer is, because that's my favorite person right now. I'm just going to say what they said, but not in quotes. Something about, well, Katie said that everyone else was reporting on 7M, you know, Rolling Stone, all that, The Sun, whatever. And then, yeah, the lawyer for 7M was like, yeah, but no one was fucking getting drunk on IG and accusing 7M of human trafficking. And Cactus high 10 to that person. It's just brilliant. The drunk fucking lives, and they would have it all. The memorialization of her IG, because now she's back from the dead. I know it's like, yeah. But, yeah, so that, because when that was up, I couldn't play any of the Instagram lives where she was talking about 7M. So I haven't gone and looked if they were deleted, but maybe that was the whole thing, because it just, the timing when her, like, she wanted to dismiss the whole thing, and then the judge was, that's denied. And then after the hearing is finished, that's when she comes back from the dead, got back into her account. It took Instagram a while. Bullshit. It's you. It was always you, Catherine. Your full name is not Catherine Paulson. No, it isn't. You need the joy and the majesty in there. But there's no fucking joy. And there's no man. Oh my God. It's so true too. Okay. And there's no skis either. Because she doesn't leave the house.
God, people say worse things every day. Should I have read the comment? No. And I haven't done anything like that. But that's literally, yeah. And they did so much work, and they determined the little girl was coached. So, which is horrible. And I said that to begin with. In my opinion, the dad's a monster. But anyways, so for people that are asking me to quit my job, my YouTube paycheck is not small at all. This is a very healthy channel that makes good money, that supports my family, and I will not be quitting my job. So I'm not going to stop my job because people online are cyberbullies. That's like the most ridiculous idea I've ever heard. Do you realize this happens to so many people? So many people, millions. I mean, influencers get this kind of stuff all the time. And if we stopped our jobs because there's assholes online, you're giving them what they want.
Katie, you are giving everyone what they want. You struggle with fucking boundaries. What is business? What is personal? You've never been able to, you even had Katie Joy Live. That was going to be all your fucking personal shit because No one wanted that on your main channel. The amount of times people have said, stop giving the trolls attention. There's no trolls anyway. It's just all in her head. She's a fucking troll. Yeah, just like ignore it. Don't bring it into the business. Don't let it affect the business. People will unsubscribe if you just go on and on about crap. But I mean, that's really what she does anyway. But yeah, even does her business mean that much if it's the main income? Wouldn't it just, that's how much she lies to herself? Like she can't even weigh up, like, maybe I should stop lying and making up stuff and saying my source said this and blah, 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 because people might sue me and then I might lose my YouTube channel and I might not have any income and I'm going to have to go back to work. She'll have to go back to Capella University where she's an enrollment officer. You know, it's commission. Yeah. That's not a $90,000 a year job. That's $56K. Yeah, I looked it up. USD, making sure. Okay, let's get back to lingerie show. Like, she had a lot of room there when she put her hand to her chest to grab her heart that doesn't exist.
And when you have a lucrative job that makes you very good money, why would you quit your job? It makes no sense. That would be like, I'm getting bullied at work, so I'm going to quit. No. You find out who your bullies are and you hold them accountable, right? It's like Taylor Swift has gone to the, I'm not comparing myself to Taylor Swift, but Taylor Swift has had to go to, court for her stalkers. So many people get stalked. And even if I wasn't a public figure, I could still become the victim of a stalker.
You could, or are you talking hypothetically, or have you got a stalker? And also, do you know what a stalker is, the definition? Because I don't think the stalker, people being critical, giving you feedback on how you could change your way, stop being such a see you next Thursday. I say Thursday because I like Tuesday, but, do you reckon she claimed tax on this shirt, like part of the business? Would they look at it and go, that's a bedroom top?
And my mental health is actually very fine. And I want you to know, I'm not emotional.
I need to say that is one of the, that is the disease talking, that I'm fine. Whenever in Australia, we have this day and it's Are You Okay Day? And I hate it because the response, no one wants to be asked that. It's the automatic response to say, I'm fine. It dismisses any more poking of that person, And yeah, Katie, just by looking at your fucking eyebrows, we can see that your mental health is not fine. Plus, why did you choose to wear this top? Asking for a friend.
Emotionally upset by these threats because I get them so frequently. I don't get scared by them anymore. I know the FBI is investigating. I know that my attorney is working on this. I know that the opposing counsel from my lawsuit is working on this. So everything is in the right hands. I'm not personally scared because, to me, I believe these are just emails created to make me feel scared. We have a security system. We have cameras. I'm not concerned about my safety. So, yeah, and this is not bullying, it's a felony. It is a felony to send these kinds of threats online. So my reason for sharing this was not I'm trying to steal this from Emily. This was something that was going on in tandem to what Emily was going through. And I only brought up in relation to Creepshow because she became associated with these people. She used them as a source. And when I called her out, literally called her out, I said, you used a group of people that have doxed, harassed, stalked me, that have called the police on me, that have swatted me, that have called CPS on me. You're using them as a source. You're giving them credibility and validity. And once she made her video with all of the stuff in it, that's when every channel copied the same claims. People say it had to do with the lawsuit. It didn't, because what she had in her video was very minimal to the lawsuit. It was more like things she didn't like about me that the stalkers gave to her. And that's where so much of this...
Everyone's video was, they were reporting on Tati suing you, okay? And then you were like threatening every single channel that you were going to sue them for talking about you, for having an opinion in the world of commentary on fucking YouTube, because you could not control what was being said. Like, grow some fucking balls. Fucking hell. Be a fucking woman. Stand strong. Take accountability for your fucking wrongs. Be a role model for your child. I mean, fuck. Stop fucking dragging your ego-drenched hair to the front. We do not want to see this, Katie. This is not... We know that you're turning yourself on. You're feeling great, telling everyone about your stalkers, or they're swallowing everything I say. I could say anything and they'd fucking believe it. Really, Katie? Really? Or do you just believe it? With every fucking word, you believe it so much. Fuck, that's the sad fucking thing. Like, no one out here is fucking believing it, but you believe it. You believe yourself. And you do a lot more. Okay. How are we not far? It's because I want to comment, and I think it's just because it's too much, and maybe this should have just been audio.
Idea that I've done all these things. So when I called her out, then suddenly she accused me of doxing her, and she accused my fans of doxing her and stalking her, which is not true. She also accused me of like passing out her address, which I didn't do. And when I went to Twitter to go get screen grabs of her interacting with them, she deactivated her Twitter. So her Twitter, and then she blamed my fans for a reason why she had to delete her Twitter. So she deleted her Twitter when she knew that I believe would have evidence of her interacting with these people. It's no different than why she deleted her Instagram right before Emily made her video about her.
Sorry, but Katie can't fucking really think that she deactivated her Twitter because of you. You are such a god with your fucking fans. Or are they monkeys? I don't know. They'll do whatever you say and they will swallow everything.
Like, Emily was making her video and she probably knew that there was those DMs in there and she wanted to delete any evidence. But you can't get rid of the DMs even if you delete the Instagram. With Emily Baker's coverage, she wasn't using this kind of stuff. It wasn't the same way. Like, Emily's stuff was harmful to me, but Emily Baker wasn't trolling. Like, I may not have agreed with Emily Baker and how she covered me, but Emily Baker was not using sources of trolls for information, right? She wasn't. So no, Emily was not doing the same thing. And Creepshow was interacting with every single channel and going to every single channel that was covering me because she wanted to make sure that the narrative remained the same about me. The police showed up at my house 3 times, I think, during the, well, I wouldn't say swatted, but I mean, it could have theoretically been swatted because, like, they're coming, doing a check on you, and it's based on false things that can put you in a really precarious situation. I don't know if it's swatting or what you would call it. Like, okay, it wasn't swatting. I don't know what you would call it. I mean, we had 3 officers.
Watch how she reacts to this person because they corrected her. Oh, story of her fucking life.
Here in 2 cars, and I live in a small community. I'm sorry. I misspoke, Lulu. I misspoke. Can you please forgive me? I am so emotionally drained right now. Can you please forgive me for saying the wrong thing? Either way, there was police at my house for false reports. When a police shows up at your house for accusations of abuse and neglect, and so they say that you're going to be harmed, that can lead to a lot of different things. And it can put the person who is on the other side of the door at risk, no matter if it's a SWAT team or if it's 4 officers or 3 officers.
You don't understand words. That's why I mean you don't understand stalker. Like, it's not stalking. No one's stalking you. And if someone was stalking you, you would go straight to the police. And you would be scared, not only for your fucking self, but for your son, you would think. You weren't swatted. 3 police officers knocking kindly on your door. That's not swatting. Have you ever watched Cops? Probably not, with your fidgeting and anxiety. I mean, God. My gosh. She can't even stand, like, sit confidently in this top. I know she's trying to, you know, she's got the victim voice on. But, yeah. I mean, if you're going to wear that top, at least have some confidence in it. Shoulders back, Paulson. Shoulders back. Although then maybe the hair would be not that long.
Okay, so Lulu, why don't you go back to Reddit? Because I'm sure that's why you're here. You're probably stalking me from the Reddit, because only people that stalk me from Reddit and these accounts care about my inconsistencies. Team, or if it's 4 officers or 3 officers. Okay, so Lulu, why don't you go back to Reddit? Because I'm sure that's why you're here. You're probably stalking me from the Reddit. Because only people that stalk me from Reddit and these accounts care about my inconsistencies.
I love it when you play charades and you point to your ear like it rhymes with this. It rhymes with Paulson. Why don't you care about your inconsistencies as a reporter? Is it because you offer no substance? Is it because inconsistencies? What? I've got an IQ that's so fucking high, there's no inconsistencies with me. I mean, gosh, just look at my eyebrows. Fucking perfect. Not that that's got anything to do with it, but really, what really does? Okay, we just got to... I needed to bring myself in. I just felt like maybe this will make it better. We'll see.
So if you're worried about the semantics of it, I apologize. It wasn't swatting. It was 3 officers that showed up at my door. I've seen that Lulu person. All they ever do is, all that person does ever is do negative things. I'm sure they're connected to these people. But anyways, during that time, I'm sure they're connected to these people. But anyways, during that time, we had officers come here multiple times. Someone filed a 7-page report. No, they didn't just come for that PODS P. They actually came for abuse multiple times. And no, my stalkers weren't worried about me. My stalkers were the ones that pushed me to the point of feeling suicidal. My stalkers are the ones that got me to that point. And then my stalkers, because they know my address, called the cops. They admitted to doing
You just fucking assume everything and then convince yourself that that's the fucking truth. It was actually your own subscribers saw you on Instagram Live saying that you're suicidal. And then you got fucking mad at them for calling a welfare check. Any fucking normal person seeing that would call a welfare check. Katie, you got mad at people. Don't fucking abuse the system then. Don't fucking play and manipulate people, and don't fucking ever use suicide as a fucking payback. You are Amber Portwood. You cry wolf so many fucking times. You love it. You want people to feel sorry for you. I feel like, yeah, fuck. You are one of those women, in my opinion, that would lie about being raped. There are women out there, they lie to guys to get that sympathy. It makes them feel loved. It's a fucked up thing. But Katie, I feel like that's the only time you feel loved, is when you've lied to someone and they feel sorry for you and you're just living in the victim that you fucking are your whole life. No one wants to be a victim as much as you want to be. You'll never be a victim. You'll never understand being a victim. You're an abuser, in my opinion. Just my opinion. And I'm allowed to make that opinion. Fuck, I can't wait for you to be like, I just can't wait for your reality to be served right up close. It's the only way. Something needs to change, like to give fucking your son a chance. He's stuck in the carousel from hell too. There's nothing worse than being stuck in the, controller's box in the middle of the carousel that's spinning so fast you can't get out. It's also flicking shit everywhere.
Doing it. So you can't play a game where you're concerned about someone 1 minute, or you're harassing and stalking someone 1 minute, and then when that person's pushed to their limit and they say they're not feeling good about something, then call the cops and wanting a welfare check. There was no reason to do a welfare check that night because I have a husband that's literally in my room with me, that's in this house with me. There's another adult here all the time. If I would have needed to go somewhere, he would have taken me.
That is a lie. Do you know how many suicides happen when there's a full family in the house? You don't know. You just want to play it as a manipulation tool. You have no idea the heaviness of the shit that you are trying to play, Katie. It's really fucked. You are Amber Portwood. Why do I want to say Portweed? Portwood. When it comes. Yeah, you just fuck. When you can't control everyone, suicide card, live on Instagram, and then getting mad at people. Like, that is just so fucked up, man.
Right? So the reason they pushed me to that point, they knew it was because of what they were doing. And then when they get me to that point, they use the police to harass me and bail it under a welfare check, knowing full well I have a husband and it's an unnecessary call. And that wasn't even the worst of it. Like, the first call was fine. They knew it was because of what they were doing. And then when they get me to that point, they use the police to harass me and bail it under a welfare check, knowing full well I have a husband and it's an unnecessary call. And that wasn't even the worst of it. Like, the first call was fine. I wasn't upset with the first call, but then they came back. And they came back even when I wasn't posting anything online about any of that, right? Then they filed a 7-page report with the county over from me.
I just need to point out, because this was the time when Katie just bagged grouped everyone together. So basically I'll say we, but people that are trying to get the truth out there using her own videos, pointing out the shit, we're grouped in with the whole Nat stuff and all that. It's like, holy hell, can't people have a fucking individual thought, Katie? There's multiple people. Well, thousands, not just one person with 5 accounts, which is what you do, which is basically your followers. Half of them are brought and the rest of them are you. That's why you're so busy. That's why you're always online, replying to yourself. You love it.
And they claimed that I was abusing my child. They also filed a report with CPS in my area, and CPS showed up at my house. So then the cops had to come and check in to see if I was abusing my son. And on a separate occasion, CPS showed up for the same reason. Okay, this person is also filed a report with CPS in my area, and CPS showed up at my house. So then the cops had to come and check in to see if I was abusing my son. And on a separate occasion, CPS showed up for the same reason. CPS showed up at my house. So then the cops had to come and check in to see if I was abusing my son.
Why the fuck is she smiling when she says abusing my son? Sorry, I know that slow-mo is not everyone's thing, but oh my God, I could watch the whole thing in slow-mo. Her eyes, looking down to see if the chat's swallowing what she's saying. And that's not when usual people would pause. She's pausing to look down to see if she needs to elaborate more on what's going on. Maybe she should get she should get so many things, like a massage.
And on a separate occasion, CPS showed up for the same reason. Okay, this person is also a troll. Okay, listen, you guys, I am so sorry if you are I am so sorry. Everything I'm saying right now is making you upset. You're saying, well, my parent, I'm so sorry, Julie, that your mother committed suicide. And I'm so sorry to anyone that has lost anyone by suicide. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to diminish that someone could do something or some life could be taken, but I'm speaking about my situation right now. Okay. And I'm really sorry for all of you that have gone through this. And I'm not trying to diminish or say that because my husband was here that I couldn't have done it if I wanted to. I'm just simply saying there was an adult here that was fully aware of what was going on. Sorry if you are I am so sorry. Everything I'm saying right now is making you upset. You're saying, well, my parent, I'm so sorry, Julie, that your mother committed suicide. And I'm so sorry to anyone that has lost anyone by suicide. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to diminish that someone could do something or some life could be taken, but
you are. You are.
Speaking about my situation right now. Okay. And I'm really sorry for all of you that have gone through this. And I'm not trying to diminish or say that because my husband was here that I couldn't have done it if I wanted to. I'm just simply saying there was an adult here that was fully aware of what was going on. And that was with me the whole.
He is not aware of what's going on. He enables you. For fuck's sake, this fucked up because you have been spiraling for years. Your mental health has been fucking declining, Katie. And your husband has done nothing. Your husband lets you sit on Instagram drunk off your fucking tits and accuse people of human trafficking while your husband sits there and eats chips. He's drunk as well. without a cognitive brain, without a cork for your bottle. Guggle, guggle, guggle. Far out. This is not
whole time. So if he would have been concerned, he would have taken me somewhere.
I also need to say that if just why my brain has brought this up, Unirock's live stream that he did dedication to his mate that committed suicide, Katie crashed that fucking live. She came on that live and she took over at the end or halfway through, and just started yelling at Creepshow. And Creepshow was in the chat and she's just going off at her without any do you even know where you are? Do you know what the title of this fucking stream is? Do you know what's going on? There's a heaviness. We are what? No care in the fucking world because it's about her. That's what she's saying. I'm sorry that you're upset. I'm sorry that your mother committed suicide. Fucking bitch, don't even fucking say that. It's so fucking general. She doesn't understand pain. The heaviness of the topics that she brings up. That's why she's so easily able to talk about politics and racism, because she's got no fucking emotional ties to these really dividing topics that fucking, the world is fucked because of those topics. Didn't her mother ever tell you? Those are the topics you don't ever bring up. They're her favorites. They're her favorites. Okay, fuck. I'm sorry to cut in, but I cut in a lot.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it couldn't happen. I'm just saying that he would help me if he could. I'm not trying to diminish any of your situations. Again, I am sorry. I am so sorry if you.
I'm sorry to cut in amongst all this, sorry, but Toad could not help you. He would not be able to take you to the hospital because he would be drunk as well. That's the reason why you guys could not do anything. You couldn't even go buy like a space heater, when your furnace went out and the whole house was cold and your son needs to have a stable temperature. But instead your whole house was freezing and stuff because you two were too drunk to drive to get a space heater. And plus it made a brilliant Instagram live.
You have lost someone to suicide. My husband was my rock during this time, but using the police in there in that way is wrong. But that wasn't just the time. Like I said, that was just one incident. Then it was all the incidents for abuse, filing a 7-page report, calling CPS. So all I'm doing is just sharing with you what I'm going through. I'm sorry if it's drama. I'm sorry if it's upsetting. Honestly, when all this stuff came out about Creepshow art, it just triggered all of this. And I'm still, honestly, when all this stuff came out about Creepshow art, it just triggered all of this. And I'm still dealing with it. I'm totally fine. But this is the frustrating part, is when I do try to share, people nitpick and they try to say that I'm being insincere or they're trying to find some sort of hypocrisy. They're not actually listening to listen. They're listening to criticize. And if you're not here to listen and you're only.
But Katie, you're not there to tell your story. You're telling a story while observing the chat. Why can't you just tell your story? You're so interested on how other people are reacting to what you're saying, because that's the exhilarating part, That's what makes a good storyteller, a good liar, when people are really taking this in. No one's doubting me. Oh, the people that are doubting me, oh, I'm sorry that your mum died from what I'm bullshitting about. And she's like, it was triggering to me. I haven't gotten over it. Well, don't you think the lady whose fucking mum committed suicide expected, when she tuned in to someone who reports on entertainment, would be triggered by a woman sitting there saying that she got mad that someone called a fucking welfare check because she was talking about suicide live on her Instagram. Like, you know, that is just a fucking kick in the guts, isn't it? How dare she fucking get mad at any, like, I saw that live. I was like, I wish I lived in America. I think half of her, like, there were so many of her subscribers that said on Twitter that they called for a welfare check. But no, it was Todd CHRISLEY'S fault. Oh, no. She hasn't even said Todd CHRISLEY, is it? No. So there you go. But no, we're not even through. Okay, fuck, we've got to go back.
Here to listen to criticize. You're like, what's the point? You know, why would you bother listening to me sharing if you just want to criticize, right? It doesn't make sense. And when I'm speaking for myself, I'm only speaking for myself. Only. I'm not speaking for anyone else. I don't like to talk about this stuff. I hate it. My child has been brought into this so many times. I had hundreds of death threats directed at him. Okay. What I shared with you this morning is mild by comparison of what I've received. They're not actually listening to listen. They're listening to criticize. And if you're not here to listen and you're only here to listen to criticize, you're like, what's the point? You know, why would you bother listening to me sharing if you just want to criticize, right? It doesn't make sense. And when I'm speaking for myself, I'm only speaking for myself. Only. I'm not speaking for anyone else. I don't like to talk about this stuff. I hate it. My child has been brought into this so many times. I had hundreds of death threats directed at him. Okay. What I shared with you this morning is mild by comparison of what I've received. There are so many. I have a folder of hundreds of these.
He can hear her. He can hear her. Her son can hear her. Imagine hearing that. Fucking hell. And see how she just switched. You know, people are starting to question why she's so willing to bring this up and so easy to talk about. Well, my son has had all this. Fuck. She can't win with, that's her last resort. Papa Roach.
And I'm glad that you watch my videos for my content. I appreciate that. I'm definitely not going to quit my job, and I'm not going to live my life in fear. What I am going to do is work to hold these people accountable. And I don't think Creepshow art was like the original source at all. I think she got involved with these people. And I think she had no problem getting involved with these kinds of people because this is the kind of stuff she does. So if you are used to behaving this way online, you will have no problem interacting with people like this online. And that's why I've said, like, if you're engaging on these anonymous boards, you're actually creating a very unhealthy space, not only for yourself, but for the people that you're targeting, which is why I don't use these anonymous boards ever anymore. Like, I used to use them for various sources, but, you know, it's not, if Reddit is being used as a tool to harass people, to stalk people, like, or a lolcow or whatever it is, like, anonymous, if you're in a board dedicated to hating, harassing, and stalking, it really says that what's going on in your life? What is going on in your life? You can't hold someone accountable, though. You can. If they're doing illegal things, you can hold them legally accountable. That's why I'm sharing. Are you here just to troll Pods P? I'm allowing them to get to me. I'm just wondering if you're here to troll. I'm saying I can't allow someone to be accountable with, like, I don't like what someone said online. I'm talking about holding them legally accountable. Anyways, I can hold them accountable legally. They can literally be arrested for cyber stalking and for harassment, and it's a felony, and it's actually a federal crime. Death threats are also a federal crime if they're done so electronically, and they can be prosecuted as a felony. So these people are committing felonies. That's way different than me not liking what someone says on their channel. You know what I mean? So how can you help? Don't engage with these sources. If you're in these Reddits and you're a part of this, don't. They're using my name on that Reddit and on Facebook to harass me. And there is an open investigation with the FBI.
Oh, I can't wait till I put this on my TV. Like, her pupils are pretty big, eh? But yeah, remember what we have since found out that, like, every time KJ brings up the FBI, they're not looking into anything for her. She has no involvement. There's no one-on-one contacts, no pulling off her shoe, 99, 66, no 69 even, you know, nothing going on. Not even no counting either. Definitely no safety pins. Like, figure it out before you get on live. Go, oh, maybe, you know, maybe ask Toad, do you reckon that this is a good top that I should wear when I'm talking about CPS and all my stalkers? Do you think? Like a necklace would have been, maybe some earrings. Katie, do you have your ears pierced? I've always wondered, because in a lot of my videos I add earrings, and wow, it does, like, dangly earrings really look good on you when you've got a fringe. Like, a fringe will take you down, back down to your 30s, where you want to be. Oh no, you want to be in your 20s, but close enough.
So this is not like anything that is new. All I'm sharing is what I've gotten today, and I'm going to go back to my job and do my work and create my content. I'm not here to have drama. This isn't me having drama with anyone else. This is honestly, like, I'm just trying to share with you what's going on. I know you love my content, but part of my content is me. And that means sometimes I share what's happening to me. And given that she was doing this stuff to Emily and she was actively involved with my stalkers, you know, I hope other people share their stories. I'm not trying to diminish what Emily went through, because what Emily went through is horrible, terrible. But if she did it to Emily, she did it to a lot of people, a lot. And I think when I watched Emily's video, I realized that she learned so much by what she was doing to Emily of how to do it to other people. And that's sad. Like, I feel like Emily was probably one of her first victims and longest victims. And Emily even said in her video, like, when she was not harassing her as much, Emily just figured that it was because she was harassing someone else online. And that's true. Like, if she had other targets, and you can look at her channel and see that she targeted so many different people.
And you can look on your channel and see that you've targeted the Duggars for so many years. I mean, God, just look at your playlists. I haven't looked in there for a while. Since there was 350 videos, I bet there's probably 3,000 now. So much Duggars. Someone's a little obsessed. Someone's maybe a stalker. Actually, word, I feel like stalker is the right word for you with the Duggars. I mean, you do a video, if someone likes someone else's comment, oh, it's the biggest fucking thing ever. They like them. Oh my God, they unfollowed them. They're not home. It's fucking great, isn't it? You're still chirping on about pants. Yeah.
And a lot of them were just off baseless, gossipy claims that meant nothing, you know? I don't know. Yeah, Peaches was a victim of hers. To an extent, you guys, I know people don't like Lilly Jean, but to an extent, Lilly Jean was a victim of Creepshow as well. Because the things that she was consistently accusing Lilly of doing, she was adding so much hate to this girl. And somebody had asked me, like, a very long time ago to do something about the Lilly Jean story. And I declined because she was a minor. I think she was like 16 years old at the time.
That didn't stop you when you reported on Danielle Cohen. You know, you released her birth certificate and then you found out that she was 14, but then you still continued to post photos of her in her lingerie. You, like, you know, 14-year-old, so what's going on there? But Katie, hang on, who's she talking about? Oh my God, brain, don't lose it. Oh, Lilly Jean. What? Who was, like, I can't remember the guy right now, but I watched Lilly Jean. Lilly Jean was fucking Katie, really. Faking it to making it. Oh, faking it to fake it till you make it, but you never make it, so you got to break it. Maybe that's how it goes, or it should go. Okay, Katie, we're coming back. God, that's the butt. Is she wearing it backwards? I'm still trying to figure out the shirt. I'm like, how would they make that work? But you wouldn't need to make it work because in the bedroom, it's not really on for long. And maybe even in the bedroom, they would have a strap-on bra. Strap-on, like, you know what I mean? Strap-on bra. Oh, my God, my words.
And I was like, I'm not going to go after a 16-year-old about having fake accounts on Instagram. Like, if that's her worst crime, who cares? Like, there are so many people that buy their subscribers or their followers. I don't do it, but there's lots of people that do. And if that's the worst thing she's doing, like, what's the point of like harassing a 16-year-old? Like, I wasn't going to do that. I'm not a fan of that girl. But did any of them really help the situation by, I'm not saying I defended the girl and I'm not saying I defended her mother. I'm just saying in general, like, did it help the situation by targeting and harassing her? No, it didn't. It didn't help the situation at all. It actually gave the girl more exposure, which is what she wanted to begin with, which is counterproductive, which is again why I didn't cover it. I don't know how to buy subscribers. I've never done it. No, it didn't. It didn't help the situation at all. It actually gave the girl more exposure, which is what she wanted to begin with, which is counterproductive, which is again why I didn't cover it. I don't know how to buy subscribers. I've never done it, so don't ask me. You can lose your entire channel if you do that. I would never. Like, there's literally an agreement on YouTube that if you buy subscribers or views or likes, they can kick you out of the partner program. And I actually there was a message today and they're scrubbing out spam accounts today. And that's all you do. Like, I think when these people buy the accounts, they're just buying spam accounts. So I've never understood why you would buy fake followers because they don't even interact or engage. I've never bought subs. I've done some advertising as a way to spend some money of my revenue, which I think is smart. Like, a lot of channels advertise. But there was a message today and they're scrubbing out spam accounts today. And that's all you do. Like, I think when these people buy the accounts, they're just buying spam accounts. So I've never understood why you would buy fake followers because they don't even.
Why did she start that sentence with all you do and then switched it to all they do is buy spam accounts? Really, Katie, all you do? But can you say that? Can you say this without stroking your hair to remind yourself that, you know, you've got a good ego, everyone believes your shit? But then not only that, you do a little scratcheroo on your top lip. So, can you say it without touching yourself?
Even interact or engage. I've never bought subs. I've done some advertising as a way to spend some money of my revenue, which I think is smart. Like, a lot of channels advertise, but beyond that, I've never like outright purchased anything. That's like against the terms of service. And I don't do that kind of stuff. I'm very like play by the rules when it comes to stuff like some money of my revenue, which I think is smart. Like, a lot of channels advertise, but beyond that, I've never like outright purchased anything. That's like against the terms of service. And I don't do that kind of stuff. I'm very like play by the rules when it comes to stuff like that. You can lose your whole channel if you do that. You can lose everything. You can lose your platforms on every platform if you do that. So at the end of the day, I'm not upset today. I just wanted to share with you what's going on and just say that, like, if you're involved in this, like, please do better. If you are a creator that's engaging with these people, please do better. If you're running, if everything that I do is a means to like paint me as a villain, please do better. Like sometimes I sit here.
I just love when you're dumb, you know, you're addressing the people that you fucking blocked. No one can hear you say, do better, don't do this, blah, blah, blah. You've blocked everyone. Only the people that obey are there. Dictator?
Here, and I think, are there people out there that will never give me a break? You know what I mean? Like, if you're constantly making content that's hateful and mean, it's just going to.
Why the fuck do you care so much? Why the fuck do you care so much? Stop caring. Stop worrying what other people are saying about you and just focus on what you're doing. Do you care so much because you're insecure about yourself? You're not confident in what you're doing, and so you really do rely on the reactions of others to keep you on the correct path of lying and elaborating, and, you know, because that's how you go about your life. Nothing's true. You're not fucking true to yourself. So I can't even imagine how confusing that must be. And I can't imagine fucking caring what people think about me. Like, that's one of the fucking beautiful things about when you reach like your 30s, because that's what when you're in your 20s, you learn so many lessons, and, you know, you learn not to give a fuck. Holy shit, you need that book. What's that book? How Not to Give a Fuck. Fucking order a box load for Paulson. Although, do you read anymore? Used to be a reader. Haven't seen the glasses on for a while. Your eyes. I mean, I think you really should wear glasses if they've got corrective things in them, because, like, they're flying up and around, and I'm not seeing no UFOs, but UFO could stand for something.
It's going to direct the wrong kinds of people to your channels. Like, and if you have a kid that's, you know, involved in this kind of stuff, please know that, like, these Anon boards are dangerous. So that's all I've got for right now. I will save this. If you guys, any of you channels that are recording this, I was told yesterday that a new channel popped up that's reposting all of my Instagram lives. If you continue to keep reposting these lives, I'm going to have find a way to get it all taken down. I don't like issuing strikes. I don't do that at all anymore. So if you're reposting my Instagram lives in their entirety, please don't. I don't want to have to issue strikes. I don't like doing that. Just don't. I hope you understand. Thanks, guys. Bye.
And that is the face of confidence. That is someone who is ready for this live stream to present her stalkers. This is what we're dealing with, and she still doesn't understand that it's like lagged. Like, that's why I always love like the first bit of her lives, because she's just so unaware that it's recording. She sits there and she fluffs up her hair. Maybe this would have been the time when you probably see yourself in the thing. Like, fucking ask Toad to be your... then I don't even know if he'd have good rationale, would he? Oh my God. Well, I was thinking, should we just take a little break and then come back, and I might like talk with chat and we'll just like discuss what we saw, or are we scarred enough that we could back off? Gosh, Katie, you really need to get... No, I don't want to say that because that's bad, you know. You need to get some, like, just the attention. That top. This would have been a great live for your Led Zeppelin top. No, Snoop Dogg. Money in the, what is it? I got my mind on my money and my money in my mind, or something. What is it? Because you're Snoop Dogg's biggest fan. I love it. I would have loved to seen you at a Snoop Dogg gig. I mean, I went to Snoop Doggy and I stood out so much. I can't imagine you going. I remember Katie went to watch Kiss with Toad for like his birthday, and she hated Kiss. She mocked Toad for liking Kiss, and I'm like, okay, Mrs. This is my fight song, take back my life song, make it all right song, you know? Okay, I've gone too far because that song, that's the only time I wonder if Katie understands the heaviness. I feel like I really connect sort of with her through that song. When she's in pain, she listens to that song on loop. Because, you know, like a lot of her writings, like it's a cry for help. Like she took these diagnoses and stuff. Like instead of talking to a therapist, she just started writing it all down. But it sounds like, you know, a cry for help. But yeah, that song she played over and over and over when he was like first diagnosed. And yeah, I don't know, music is my, music is my life. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Should I bring her off the screen? This is too much. Was there something else? Should we have a look and see if there's an update on her channel? Has she like added a menu without a crystal ball? Oh, it's already there. It's beautiful without a crystal ball. And this is the bigger platform that she was talking about. She's going to take the 7M story to a bigger platform. It's her own website. Good luck fucking driving some traffic. Has it changed since yesterday? Nope. Still fucking Kenneth Styrus. Father. Fucking, I'll freak myself out. What time is it? Oh, it's only 9:30. I got the chills like it was midnight. There's still nothing in your menu. Well, that's usual. Okay, I feel like we're not meant to be here, and that's what I was thinking. Guys, should I fill it out? I had a dream last night. Oh my God. Oh no. That's the beginning of like one of my, I used to be able to say this Manson thing. If any Manson fans out there, you probably know what I'm referring to. It sucks. I can't really talk about Manson and like, you know, because it's like, fuck, was he really that fucked? But yeah, too young to know. Fuck. Oh, it wants to like do autofill of my actual name. I can't even think what to put in the box. So I feel like I'm a bit like Katie at the moment. Maybe I'll do a video. It's this fucking shit throwing me off. I don't want to see his face every fucking time. Get me out of here. I'm freaking out. Bring me back to life. Okay, guys. I have really taken it to, you know, push the boundary on myself. Oh, thank fuck. Thank fuck. We got out of the cupboard. Like I feel like that's Narnia when we go in there, but Narnia, but the bad part. Fuck my mind. She really does something. My eyes were drawn to your comment. You're so off track. She ate that deep. I know. But I feel like, because I still, like, does she understand the song? But it does make sense, like to me, I guess. But yeah, she wouldn't be able to feel that depth of it. I don't know, because the other song is Bulletproof. Yeah, so she really fucked that song. Is it that one or Titanium? Is Titanium the same song as Bulletproof? Sometimes they are, I swear. Is it? That's my mind. Oh, where was I? Yeah, when I was on looking up stuff for Caleb Williams, I was on Duggars Snark, and there were people on there asking, because they were like, should we go there? They were like, oh, you know, Katie did an interview with Caleb or whatever, and there were people on there going, who is Katie? Can you give me a link or something? And there were people just like, holy shit, do we give you the link? Like, give you a warning? Really? Can't imagine, like, imagine, like, that's torturous. That's harmful to people, letting them know who she is. Like, you just need to be mentally strong. But yeah. And then they sent her to the subreddit. So the truth. Thank God. Imagine like coming across. I always feel sorry for the influx that she gets of subscribers when she's doing something. Like, she'll get the 7M, like people that are there for the 7M stuff, but then she can't report on that anymore. She's getting sued. So she just goes back to Duggar, and it's like honing in like every fucking time. That's all she's talking about. And people are like, you're going to talk about 7M? Just ignores them. And then they just start unsubbing. I just love that Emily Baker has almost doubled the amount of subscribers that Katie has. It's just so beautiful. Wow, everyone is just overtaking. Katie's, dare I say, slower than a snail in that growth, or the money is now going to the lawyer. Has she got two? There was like a Hendrix one or something that Truth Sleuth mentioned. Oh, such a good video. Like, oh, yeah. Anyway. Oh, what link? What link should have a trigger warning? I've forgotten probably what I said. Brain damage by the end, I swear. Because it does my fucking head in. Like, I can't. Like, when she's putting makeup on, for example, this is like the only time I used to really feel sorry for her, like pitiful. Like, just she was so sure of that's the way you're meant to do makeup. Like, just went in there, just would not ask, would block people that would try and give her advice. And like, people like that, it's just so sad. Because like I'm a seeker of information, and like if I don't know stuff, I'll ask people, and there's nothing better in the world than someone willing to share the information with you, and so you can understand it as well. Like, give me clarity. Can you dumb it down? Really slow it down. But like, with Katie, she'll have like information that she won't share, and she'll belittle someone for not knowing it, and it's just disgusting. Why? Even, should we go to Instagram? I've probably been on here for too long, but on Instagram. So after the Caleb thing, she went and talked about forgiveness and how it's okay not to forgive your abuser. And, all these people were like, it's not about the fucking abuser. You do it for your own being, for who wants to drag around negativity and hate, It's for your own peace of mind. And then, she was like, that's not true. Just dismissing everyone's belief in stuff, like just because she doesn't believe that. She's like, you can move on. You don't have to forgive them. You can move on and not be hateful. Bullshit, Katie. How? That's why you are so fucking negative. You carry around negativity and hate. You don't have one true relationship with anyone. You have no loyalty. You have no respect for what, a friendship is. Even when you're like, Lindsay is my best friend, you're talking about it behind her back to other people in DMs, using her name to get, I'm best friends with Lindsay. No one wants to be friends with you, Katie. Also, no one wants to be your source. It's not the stalkers. It's not the subreddit. It's not anyone on Twitter, your haters, your trolls. It's no one. It's you, okay? You need to change. Not the people around you, you. And you might not want to change, but fuck, you're going to need to change. And guess what? These lawsuits, the 7M one, I'm loving it. It's really good. Katie, your lawyer is dumb. Yeah, like you, but I feel like you choose dumb lawyers, so then you think that you're smarter than them and you can feed them all the bullshit and they won't look into your stupid fucking lies, you know? The dumber, the better. But yeah, because your IQ isn't up there, like you're still frozen P section. You're still a frozen P. There's no growth. There's nothing there. Fuck. Like, I'm thinking, like, maybe you should go to... She needs to go to one of those, like, therapies with the horses. You know, they used to do it on Celebrity Rehab. God, I used to love that show until, like, someone I cared about, like, died. It was just so fucked up. Okay, anyway, back to, you know, where the therapy where you have to be calm and in the moment and collected, and you have to like lift the back of the horse's leg up and like clean its foot. But like if you are all shaky and scattered and, you know, jumpy, your energy's all over the place, the horse is going to be freaked. And yeah, I don't think Katie would ever pass that. Oh my God, I'd love to see Toad and Katie in The Amazing Race and that be a challenge and they never get past it. Over and over, the episode ends up being 3 hours. We are still waiting for Katie. Can she do it this time? The horse is too fucking stressed now. There's never a chance. It's too late. This is a roadblock. They are out. Katie just starts. It's the horse's fucking fault. Imagine her on The Amazing Race with a backpack. Imagine her running. Why can't she do that? They should do that. They can leave the house. Their son can like live with the grandparents, Katie's parents, for a bit. This could be so good. Katie could raise money for autism or something, like, I don't know. Mead. No. Rescued coon hounds that are hunting dogs. I don't know. Anything really. Fuck. What other show would they be good on? Not Family Feud. Like Katie with her generic words. Give me more than one word. Oh my God, her mind would be working overtime. What's another word for literally? Oh, the hypocrisy is thick. Oh, something just like came up on my screen and I'm like, bitch, what is going on? Okay, sorry. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess I've got to end it. I forgot to put timestamps on it. So this is me like torturing myself. I'm going to watch that thing again, but I'll just amp up the speed. But Jesus. I might be scarred. I'm sorry for scarring your life. I mean, you've got all day if you're in America. So I scarred your day. I've got to go to bed and think about that top. Why even buy one like that? You know, what's your style? By 43, you would think, you would know, nah, I don't, like those don't work good on me. I just don't have the declarage. No, what isn't the word? I can't even say it. What is it called? Why does my brain want to say neclarage? Yes, I've really hit my limit. Oh shit. Okay. But even with the off the shoulder tops, like surely you would know by 43 that you don't have the width of the shoulders to wear that. Like she was sinking. She could basically just get a normal oversized top and pop through. But yeah, it just reminded me of a birth condom. Oh, yeah. I know that's going to scar your mind as well. Okay, guys. Oh, thanks to everyone rocked up in chat. Thanks, TK. And for looking, oh, have I missed anything? Why doesn't it like just, it needs to have stuff up the top, like you've missed this and this. Oh, there's like Venda. Oh, I hope you're doing okay. But you're doing therapy and that's a journey. Therapy is a journey. Oh. Is she blaming the trolls and stuff in the 7M stuff as well? God, I've only like done the skim over the documents, sort of like how I do word search, and I'm like, let everything that's important jump out from the page because I'm just doing one scroll through, and if I don't see anything, that's it. Like I basically tell the words, this is your chance. If you want me to see something, you better pop out from the page now. And it works. I know, this is how I live my life. Maybe I'm a bit crazy. I'd rather be crazy and admit it. Would I? I don't know. Hey, YouTube, are you listening? Oh, okay. Just before we end, can I just end this with, I have a conspiracy theory. I don't know if it is a conspiracy theory, but fuck, it's got to be something because everyone in my family, like Rona has basically swallowed everyone in my state. Every single person I know has had Rona or has it. Like I don't know anyone that hasn't had it, and I haven't had it. And this is just so weird because I'm the person that gets sick all the time. Like I'm holding on to a big bit of wood right now, so I can talk about this. I don't have an immune system. Like I have like depression and shit. Like, so I'm always sick. And I haven't been sick in a while, but guess what? I haven't watched the news since the whole pandemic started. So this is where my little thinking brain comes in. And I'm starting to think, is the virus MK Ultra? Like, is it through the news? Like, do they plant the seed that there's this pandemic? And if you like, you know, if you are told that it's out there, because, you know, nothing affects you until you're made aware of it. And yeah, so have I gone nuts? Have I stayed in my house for too long? I went to the biggest event that I've been to in this year, actually. Well, actually in a long time. And everyone had Rona. And I was the only person going, I haven't had it. But then, like, I had tested myself and I'm like, what if I've had it and I didn't even know? But I live by myself and I haven't gone down hard. So, yeah, this is me jinxing myself. But what the hell is with that? Anyone else believe in MK Ultra? Well, if you don't, it's actually nothing you don't need to believe because it existed. And just because the government said they don't do that anymore, like you can't believe any of that. I just, yeah. TV, subliminal messages, Bill Hicks, you know, the mind, like your mind will rot. That's your TV. I mean, what is it? Yeah, mind control. What am I talking about? Really? Oh, Alberta and Stella. Oh, it's good to see you. Oh, I was, yeah, replying about Stella. Hope she's doing better. Oh, you stopped watching the new. Oh, why did you have to just break it? You couldn't break it to me softly. Venda says, I've had it, but I've stopped watching the news years ago. Oh, but also, you've been getting out and about in the public? See, I'm just trying to like, were you as loner as me? Maybe that's the thing as well. I don't know. And also maybe it's because I'm not in such a like depressed mind fuck anymore. Like I am growing. I'm like, so I'm going through this kind of rebirth for anyone who is new to the channel or new to me dribbling on, welcome. I made it to the end. This is where free range to dribble on. But yeah, like, because I've been growing, like my mind isn't going backwards. I've been waking up and becoming my new me, the rebirth. The rebirth. Yeah. I always throw myself off with that word because just birth. Like, oh my God, yeah, Katie, she says, I birthed a child that was sick or something. Like, what kind of mother says, I've never heard a mother say, the only people I've heard use that language is, so like Caitlin from Teen Mum, like she was the birth mother, like I birthed that child. I've never heard a mum, or is that just I'm not around birthers? No, Bender, it's okay. It was my fault. It was my fault. I didn't ease up. I didn't read anything prior to your comment. But sometimes the brutal truth is worth it. Like, for years I was like, Apple is Skynet. And then someone came up to me and said, Google is. And I'm like, fuck you, it is. It's fucking Google. It's not Apple. As much as I hate Apple. Although everyone that comes to my house that has an Apple phone can't get reception. And I love it. I love it because I'm like, that, take that. And this is not anything against anyone that's Apple. Yes, it is. It's funny. They're just Apple people. You're just your own kind of person. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm going to, if you guys liked this video, please give it a like, share it, comment below if I miss a timestamp, because that can happen because sometimes I tune out. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone rocking up in chat. I love seeing Cactus Crew just hanging out, having a good old chin wag. But yeah, I'm going to post another poll because I liked that poll on the community tab. So you can head to my channel and then just click the community tab. I'm going to put a poll up there and I'm going to see what you guys want because, that's always good. I have bad decision making. I asked you guys the other night, what can we do instead of this crap? Because I was already trying to back out of the Caleb wheel. I smelt the shit. It was not the usual shit. It was worse. And then I gave you options. And I liked that, like, it was a general idea of what you guys want. And so I'm just going to do another poll. And if you're listening, head on over there, do a little, do a little poll, answer the poll, whatever. You know what I mean? Put the words together, make it make sense for you. And yeah, because I've got like Katie Joy Live, I've got like all the videos from her channel, and then I've got like all her Periscope videos, but some of the Periscope videos are a little grainy because some of them I rescued from the bin because I went through that, I'm done with you. And then I was like, 2 days later, I was like, actually, let's not delete these things. But then they fucked up the file a bit. The audio is still intact. And then I've got like videos that she's deleted of Tati, like the lead up to from her Without a Crystal Ball channel, the lead up to being sued. As soon as she like got the papers, she went back and deleted all that. Like I was right, and like how Tati is the main manipulator. She's setting up James Charles, and how Katie's involved in all that like crap. But yeah, and then all the Instagram lives as well, which yeah, I couldn't believe how much she deleted when she did. Like, when was it? This is the CHRISLEY'S stuff. But yeah, I was like, dumb, everyone's got them. Even on Instagram, when she was alerted to, people have the pictures and the videos that she's posted of V. that have been up on her, Facebook page for years, since like 2014. No, well, yeah, or since he's been born, post like so many photos, so many videos, and only now, because she's been alerted to them, oh, the trolls have got onto them. No, you shared this. People are sharing them to make you alert of what you have shared, what you've overshared, what you've said, what is going on, that's when I was like, you must have a split personality, and the other personality is trying to expose you, like to get help for your son. Because what kind of idiot would post that kind of stuff unless you wanted people to question you? But maybe you do, so you can play the victim. Have you had stalkers your whole life since you stopped growing, maybe in adolescence? Couldn't find a group of friends because you thought everyone was talking about you, but really it was only you. Not everyone is like you, Katie. Can I just say that? Like, you think, oh, so they did this and they created another account and now, they've just come back. I'll block them and they'll create another one. That's you. That's what you do. So, and when you're saying, this is my story, I'm only ever talking for me, well, then why the fuck do you talk in third person? And also, when you were saying that you were suicidal, I'm just going to throw this in there, you were in your bedroom and you and your husband do not share a bed. You were in bed, your son sleeping next to you, your husband sleeps in another room with the dogs, because you got to keep the dogs and the cats separated at night. Cats go in the cage, kitty litter in the room with the medically fragile child. It's just beautiful, Mrs. Hygiene. Okay, we are leaving on that note. Enjoy your horrible dreams, everyone, because I really painted a bad picture. Oh, it's enough lingerie for everyone. No one buy that top. If you do have it, I'm sure it looks better on you. I'm sure you have a mirror. I'm sure you have friends. Get out of here now. Thanks, guys. Take care.